Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a massive cleanser review. Massive, because today I will be reviewing 10 cleansers. And I've been testing these cleansers out for the past, I want to say 5 months. So let's get into that, because my goal for today is to finish filming this video before my full battery runs out. So let's do this. So before I dive right into the individual cleansers, I just want to say that all 10 cleansers have one similarity, and that is they are all low pH, because that is the minimum requirement that I require from my cleansers. Like if a cleanser is not even low pH, I wouldn't even buy it in the first place, or even use it in the first place. So that is the minimum requirement for my cleansers, and the reason being our skin's natural pH level is about 4.5 to 5.5, and so naturally if you want healthy skin, you would want to keep it around that range of pH level, around that pH. So for a lot of cleansers, if they contain soap, if they contain SLS, most likely they are very alkaline, and so even if your cleanser has a pH level of like 6.8, which is like CeraVe gentle skin cleanser, you're still alkalizing your skin even though it is considered acidic, because it's still lower than 7, which is the neutral point. It's still considered alkalizing your skin, so ideally you will want your cleanser to be around 4.5 to 5.5. So all of these cleansers actually have a pH level of around 5.5, which is ideal. Okay, so I actually have my laptop right here with me because I need to refer to the ingredient list to do this review. So if I look like I'm reading off something, it is because I'm reading off something. So without further ado, let's begin with our very first cleanser, which is the Drunk Elephant Beste number 9 Jelly Cleanser. So I don't have this cleanser with me right now, but if you look through my videos, you'll know that I do own this cleanser and I do use it. I don't have it with me right now because I've emptied it months ago, and so I threw it away because every time I look at it, I just feel a little bit sad because I love this cleanser. So I did do a review of my Drunk Elephant products, and so in that review, you will see this cleanser, and in that review, I said that I will not purchase this cleanser again because I don't really like it. I think that's what I said, but I was totally wrong. I do like this cleanser a lot. I use it the entire time during my trip in Korea, and I think the reason why I didn't really like this cleanser initially because it has a really weird texture. When it comes out like a clear gooey texture, and once you try and foam it up, it doesn't foam up and it just turns into a white gooey texture. And initially I guess I just felt that it was really weird, but the more I use it, the more I got used to it, and the more I love it because I realized that even if it doesn't foam or whatsoever, it really does clean my face very well, and it doesn't leave my skin feeling tight or whatsoever. So I do like how it feels on my skin, and I just love that cleanser. The thing is, still I will not repurchase it because this cleanser is like, how much is it? $46. This cleanser is $46, and $46 for a cleanser is just overkill. You don't want to do that to your bank unless you have like, I don't know, extra cash. So let's take a look at the ingredients. First of all, yeah, because it is from Drunk Elephant, you can expect no drying alcohol, no fragrance, no essential oils, no silicone, and all that stuff, because that's the main thing about Drunk Elephant. They make sure that their products don't have all these bad skincare ingredients. So looking at the ingredient list, one of their main ingredient is glycerin, which is a humectant. So basically it's like an ingredient that helps to attract and retain moisture. So if you're looking for a hydrating cleanser, this is what you want to look for: humectants in the cleanser, because that is what's gonna help retain moisture in your skin. And then it has a bunch of cleansing agents, cleansing ingredients, which is nice because it's a cleanser, so keep in mind that you want it to actually clean your face, but at the same time, if it has humectants in it, it will continue, you know, attracting and retaining moisture. So that's how it should work. That is how a cleanser should work. That is the main thing. And then towards the back, there is this seed oil, which I personally don't really like because I'm avoiding all oils right now. If you watch my videos, you'll know that I'm like, oils are like one of my worst enemy right now. Basically all oils will clog your skin. That is a fact. So stop arguing with me about it, it is a fact. If it doesn't clog your pores, it just means that your body, your other skincare products are taking care of the clogs. But if you have really acne prone skin, it just means that your pores get clogged really easily, and you don't want to take the risk of, you know, going through the cycle of clogging and unclogging, clogging and unclogging. You just want to prevent clogs, you know. So for me, I just try and avoid oils right now. But yeah, this one does contain an oil, but it doesn't really seem like a big issue. It contains this oil that I don't even know what it is. I'm not even sure if it's a really occlusive oil. Now at the back it has citric acid, and you will see citric acid in a lot of cleansers, and citric acid is actually an AHA, and I think some people get confused about it because, you know, it's an AHA, which is ultimately considered like a chemical exfoliant, but actually citric acid is only used in cleansers to help balance the pH level. And even if you have AHA in a cleanser, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna do anything, because AHA actually needs like a certain percentage for it to work. Like if you use like a 0.5% glycolic acid, it's probably not going to do anything to your skin. Like for example, for lactic acid, it needs to be at least 5% for it to work. If it's 2%, it's only going to act as a humectant. So for citric acid, it's towards the back, and it's only in this cleanser to help balance the pH level. So you don't have to worry about citric acid like drying your skin or whatever, or, you know, providing extra exfoliation to your skin. It's not going to do all that. It's just there to help balance the pH level. So yeah, this is the first cleanser. So the pros of this cleanser is I think it does a really great job in cleansing my skin. My skin always feels very clean after using this, but at the same time doesn't dry it out. And the cons is it's $46, man. Moving on to our next cleanser, we've got the Krave Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser, and I did do a review of the Krave Beauty products. So if you're interested in the other Krave Beauty products, check that review out. But today I'm going to talk about this cleanser again because I did film that video a couple of weeks ago, and now that I've, you know, like every day I'm reading a lot about skincare, so every day I learn new things. So I've learned new things about this cleanser. Okay, so if you watched that review, you'll know that I didn't like this cleanser because it broke me out, and I didn't like the texture at all. It feels very oily and grainy, and it doesn't foam really well. It just feels really weird. So yeah, I'm not really fond of this cleanser. I actually bought 2 of them when I was at Seoul, but I sold the other one already, which is nice. So I don't think I actually went deep into the ingredient list in my review video for Krave. So in this video, I'm going to dive into the ingredient list. So let's take a look at the ingredient list. So first of all, the main ingredients in this cleanser is marketed to be 40% of matcha, which is the Camellia sinensis leaf powder in the list, and then it's also marketed to have hemp seed oil, vitamin B5 and sodium PCA. So I don't understand why vitamin B5 and sodium PCA should be considered one of the main ingredients. It's literally stated here on the packaging itself that it contains vitamin B5 and sodium PCA, but if you look into the ingredient list, it's literally like the last few ingredients, so you're probably only getting like a drop of these ingredients, so it's probably not gonna do anything for your skin. So while using this cleanser, my skin did feel very moisturized, very hydrated after cleansing, and I didn't thought much about it initially. I just thought, you know, wow, this is a really hydrating cleanser. But now that I look into the ingredient list, I know why. Because this cleanser contains sweet almond oil and hemp seed oil, and these oils are occlusives. And what occlusives are, they're basically ingredients that, mostly oils and also things like Vaseline, they are occlusives. Basically, their job is to create a barrier on your skin. So they leave like a film on top of your skin, and usually in skincare, occlusives should be applied last, at the very last step, because it will help to seal everything in, it will help seal moisture in, and it will also prevent moisture from evaporating and stuff. So to have occlusives in this cleanser is just funny. Because you're basically creating a film over your skin, a barrier over your skin at your very first step, at your cleanser step. So there's actually one really big misconception about oils, and that is oils are hydrating. Oils are actually not hydrating at all, and it cannot provide you any moisture, because moisture comes from water, and you know, if you want to retain hydration and everything, you need a humectant, and oils are neither moisture nor humectants, so they cannot provide you any moisture or hydration. The reason why oils feel like they're very hydrating is because they trap the moisture under your skin. So, you know, evaporation takes place slowly and it makes you feel like your skin is moisturized, when in fact, you know, all you're doing is placing a barrier on top of your skin. So the truth is out, this cleanser is just creating a film on top of your skin, and that is a really foolish thing to do, because by doing so, you're not only trapping dehydrated skin, because you know your skin can get moisture from the environment. So if you put a film there, it's not even gonna be capable of getting moisture from the environment, so you're trapping in dehydrated skin, and you're also blocking out the other skincare products that you're gonna put on your skin, especially if you're gonna use like AHA, which is not oil soluble. AHA is water soluble, so AHA is not even gonna penetrate through that barrier that you left in your skin, so it's like wasting all your other skincare products. So the pros of this cleanser is none. Sorry, I just can't find any beneficial thing about this cleanser. It doesn't make my skin feel clean, leaves a film over my skin, and then the cons of this cleanser is that it has a really unpleasant texture to me, and it contains way too much oils. Moving on, I've got the CosRx Low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser. So I do love this cleanser a lot. If I were to do a favorites video, this would definitely be in there. First of all, I love the texture of it. It reminds me so much of my Drunk Elephant Jelly Cleanser, but it comes out looking like the same, but this one does foam a little bit, which is nice. I do like cleansers that foam because it just feels a lot easier to move around, you know, the cleanser on your face without tugging your skin. And then looking at the ingredients, the first couple of ingredients are cleansing ingredients, which is nice, so you know that it's doing a good job cleansing your skin. And it also contains hydrating ingredients like this ingredient right over here that I don't know how to pronounce. This is a humectant, and it also contains, this cleanser also has BHA, which I like BHA. As compared to AHA, I find that BHA works so much better for acne prone skin, but BHA actually needs to be on your skin for a period of time for it to penetrate deep into your skin, to your pores, and like unclog everything, you know. Same with AHA. So AHA or BHA in a cleanser is just not really a good selling point for me, because it's not gonna work if you're gonna rinse it off within like 3 minutes or 1 minute. So now for the problematic part, this cleanser does contains tea tree oil, which is a well-known essential oil that has antibacterial properties. You know, lots of people like to use it for acne, but there actually hasn't been any scientific like research to prove that tea tree oil actually helps acne. Moreover, essential oils will sensitize your skin and they're drying, so no thanks. So yeah, that is pretty much the ingredients that I want to highlight. So in terms of how my skin reacted to this cleanser, I know this cleanser is very drying for some people. Personally, I feel like most of the time my skin can tolerate this cleanser well, in a sense that I don't get that tight feeling, but sometimes when it's extra sensitive and dehydrated, I do feel like this cleanser is very drying. Like I do get that tight feeling as well, and I know it's bad, so I'm, you know, exploring a lot more out of cleansers. Bottom line, this cleanser doesn't break me out, and in fact I feel like this cleanser really improved my skin a lot when I made the switch from the Krave cleanser to this one. I can really see a huge improvement in my skin, so I think my skin do like this cleanser, but only to a certain extent. You know, if my skin is too sensitive, then it can't tolerate this. So if you have normal skin, I feel like this is a really great cleanser to try out. It's worth a try. It's only like $14, 9,000 won in Korea, I believe. And yeah, if you have sensitive skin, don't worry, I still have a lot of other cleansers to go through, which will be more suitable for sensitive skin. So save your money, because I have more. So the pros of this cleanser, it is affordable and it does a great job at cleansing my skin. The cons is that it can be drying because it contains an essential oil. Okay, next we've got this cleanser. This is the La Roche-Posay effaclar Purifying Foaming Gel Cleanser for Oily Sensitive Skin. So La Roche-Posay is one of my favorite skincare brands because their Effaclar Duo was one of my holy grail products. That thing really cleared my skin. So I decided to try this out because there were a lot of raves about this product as well. So this product contains sodium laureth sulfate, which a lot of people will confuse it with SLS, which is sodium lauryl sulfate. So sodium laureth sulfate is actually SLES, and it's a much more gentler surfactant that will not dry your skin. It's actually good for your skin. So, you know, if you see sodium laureth sulfate, it's actually not SLS. Yeah, basically SLES is like a weaker version of SLS. So SLS helps gives you that like super foamy thick texture, so SLES will still give you that foam, but obviously it's like a weak foam. And then the other ingredient that got my attention is zinc. Zinc is a mineral that is known to help support our skin. It's usually an ingredient that tackles blemishes and acne. Other than that, there isn't anything else in this cleanser that I find extraordinary. I don't think it has done anything to improve my skin, if I'm honest, which is why I still have this cleanser. I actually got this cleanser in March, like way before I got my jelly cleanser, I believe, or maybe around the same time. I can't remember. So the pros of this cleanser is none. I can't think of any. And then the cons is it just didn't really work for my skin. It didn't do anything basically to my skin. Like maybe it does cleanse it, but it didn't really improve my skin in any way. Moving on, I've got the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser for normal to oily skin. So if you haven't heard of CeraVe, because it's not really available in stores, I believe, CeraVe is basically a brand that is similar to Cetaphil, like Aveeno, you know, brands that claim to be suitable for sensitive and dry skin. Basically, they all come in really basic looking packaging. So I was keen on trying this because there are a lot of hype around the brand CeraVe, and you know, I was looking for a gentle cleanser, and the fact that this one comes from, you know, a brand that is like Cetaphil and stuff, you know, I was attracted to this. So looking at the ingredient list, this product has a lot of hydrating and beneficial ingredients. It has niacinamide, it has glycerin, it has 3 essential ceramides, it has hyaluronic acid, and then it also contains sodium lauryl sarcosinate, which looks like SLS, but it's not SLS because again, SLS is sodium lauryl sulfate, which is not sodium lauryl sarcosinate. Okay, so this is also fragrance free, and I love that it comes with a pump. I got mine from iHerb and it was really inexpensive. It was only like I don't know, 10, 11, 12 bucks. I don't really like this cleanser, even though, you know, it has a lot of beneficial ingredients. It's very hydrating, it doesn't contain any oils and stuff, it really protects your skin barrier. I don't really like this product because I feel like the texture is too dry for me. Like the consistency, it comes out as a clear gel and then it foams a little bit, but then, you know, I personally take quite a long time to cleanse my skin, like probably 2 minutes, and you know, basically when the water evaporates from this cleanser, it just dries it out and it becomes really difficult to maneuver it around my face, and you know, I have to start like tugging it on my skin. I have to like replenish it with more water. So that's what I don't like about this cleanser. That's the only thing I don't like about this cleanser, but apart from that, this is a nice cleanser. So if you don't mind like continuously adding water to your face while you cleanse your skin, then you know, this shouldn't be an issue. So the pros of this is that it is very affordable and it is safe for your skin's barrier. You know, it's hydrating and it has a good pH level. The cons is it just dries up too quickly while cleansing. Moving on, I've got the Heimish pH 5.5 All Clean Green Foam Cleanser. So the first time I saw this, I didn't get it because I saw the word foam, and so I just thought it must contain SLS, so I didn't get it. But the second time I saw it, you know, I found out that it's actually low pH, so I checked the ingredient list. So this one contains glycerin, which is, you know, a well-loved humectant, and then also it doesn't contain any drying ingredients such as SLS, drying alcohols, and essential oils. Honestly, K-Beauty loves essential oils. Like, a lot of their products just contains essential oils in it, so the fact that this one doesn't just made me got two. I got two of these immediately because there's no essential oils in it, and most importantly, there are no signs of oils in this cleanser. So looking at the ingredient list right now, this contains Centella asiatica. I'm sure you guys have heard of this ingredient. It's a really popular ingredient for acne prone or acne products, acne skincare products. And then it also contains witch hazel, which is actually drying, but a lot of people likes it, but it's actually quite drying. So if you have really like dehydrated skin, I would say no to this cleanser because you want to avoid witch hazel. But you know, if you are already using witch hazel in your routine and you want to use this, I mean, there isn't any other problematic ingredient in this cleanser other than witch hazel, and personally I find witch hazel not that problematic. You know, it's not as drying as like alcohols and stuff, so I wouldn't mind using this cleanser. So this cleanser has a really special texture as compared to the rest. So far, all the cleansers that I've used are very gelish, but then this one comes out as a silicone-ish texture. It's really weird, but then it foams up really well, even though it doesn't contain SLS in it. Other than that, I feel like this cleanser is just very basic. So if you want to look for a really basic cleanser, this is it. Okay, it helps protect your skin's barrier and it cleanses your skin. You know, it has humectants in it to protect your skin's barrier as well. But you know, apart from that, this isn't gonna be life-changing if you have really severe acne or something. I don't think this is gonna do anything to improve your skin other than, you know, just basically cleansing your skin. It's also said here on the packaging that this has a minimum formula, so it only contains the necessary minimum compounds of a cleanser, and I think that's true because if you look at the ingredient list, it is quite short. So the pros of this cleanser is it doesn't contain all that drying ingredient, all that harmful ingredient, and the cons is, you know, it's very basic. So if you're looking for something to heal like really dry dehydrated skin, if you're looking for something to heal like severe acne, this is not gonna do anything. So moving on to my next cleanser, I've got the Purito Defense Barrier pH Cleanser. So I've worked with Purito before, I've done a couple of videos for them, and I really love all their products. So when a subscriber or a viewer commented on one of my videos telling me to try the Defense Barrier Cleanser, immediately I just went to email them and ask if they can send me this to try, and they did. So I want to thank them so much for sending me this cleanser. So the reason why I was so keen to try this cleanser was because when the viewer commented on my video, I was actually using the CosRx Low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser, and she specifically said that she was using this cleanser as well and it was too dry for her skin, so she switched to this cleanser and it worked well for her. So I just thought that, you know, maybe this would be a better alternative for me as well. So I got this cleanser, and looking at the ingredients, this also contains tea tree oil, which made me feel like, oh, it's actually quite similar, since out of all the cleansers that I've tried, only these two contain tea tree oil. But this one also contains centella, and it also contains collagen, which I think is the reason why it feels less drying. And then, you know, overall it has a good balance of humectants and cleansing agents. So I'm not really sure if, you know, it's my skin condition. Maybe it's less dehydrated than before because I've been taking good care of it, but I do not feel like my skin is dry whenever I use this cleanser, which is a very good sign. I do like it. Yes, I'm not a big fan of the tea tree oil in this cleanser, but you know, I do like this cleanser, so I made a judgment call and I'm still using this cleanser sometimes. It's not my main cleanser at the moment, you know, but I do like this cleanser. It doesn't leave my skin dry whatsoever. So the pros and cons of this cleanser, I would say, is really similar to the CosRx cleanser. You know, pros being it does a really great job in cleansing my skin, but the cons is it contains an essential oil in it. So moving on, I've got the Hada Labo Gokujun, what's it called? Super Hyaluronic Acid Hydrating Foaming Wash. So I discovered this product when my sister bought it, and she told me to check the ingredients to see if this is actually a good product. And when I checked the ingredients, you know, immediately I was like, oh my god, this is a really good product. And so I went out and got it for myself. So this cleanser contains a handful of moisturizing humectants. It has glycerin, it has sorbitol, you know, it has different forms of hyaluronic acid, which is nice because hyaluronic acid comes in different forms. Basically they have different like molecule sizes, and based on the different molecule sizes it can affect your skin differently. So a lot of products like to use like more than one type of hyaluronic acid in a product, so it can penetrate your skin differently and affect your skin differently. So the other thing to take note of is this cleanser has zero fragrance, zero SLS, no drying alcohol. And if you like foaming cleanser, this is a very foamy cleanser because the moment you pump it out, it's a foam, so you don't even have to create your foam or you know, add additional friction or tugging of your skin stuff. The only thing is this contains petrolatum, which is basically Vaseline, and Vaseline is an occlusive that I really like. You know, I use Vaseline almost every day on dry patches of my skin, but again, having an occlusive in a cleanser is just really weird. Vaseline is not an oil, but it is a mixture of like mineral oils and waxes, so still, you know, it's an occlusive, forms a film over your skin, so in a sense it does retain the moisture in your skin, but again it's creating a barrier on your skin. So if you want to use products like AHA, you can forget about it because AHA is not even going to penetrate into your skin. You can use BHA though because it's oil soluble, but yeah. So yeah, I feel like this is great if you have dehydrated skin and you just really want a super hydrating cleanser that doesn't contain any like clogging ingredient, because Vaseline doesn't clog pores. You know, it's not really oil, it's not oils that can clog pores, so Vaseline does not clog your pores, so it's safer to use than oils. So yeah, the pros of this cleanser, it is very affordable. I think it's $15. It's very gentle, it's very hydrating and effective, and the cons is it contains Vaseline. Moving on, I am excited because I'm going to show you guys my current go-to cleanser, which is the Bioderma Sebium Purifying Cleansing Foaming Gel. So as you can see, I've used up a good amount of it. I don't even know how I used so much of this product. I only got this like a month ago, so I definitely overused this product. But anyway, this is my current go-to cleanser, and it is on the pricier side, which is why it took me so long to get it. I've been wanting to get it for so long, but then I just kept thinking, you know, I'm just gonna try, you know, the affordable cleansers first. So I kept buying affordable cleansers, and then ultimately I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna get it. So this cleanser once again contains sodium lauryl sulfate, which is SLES, which as I mentioned is a much gentler surfactant as compared to SLS. The first couple of ingredients are cleansing ingredients followed by a handful of humectants, which is good, you know, retaining moisture in your skin while you cleanse your skin. It also contains zinc sulfate, which is a chemical compound of zinc and sulfuric acid. So I know zinc is good for acne, and I know sulfur is good for acne as well. These two are very popular ingredients that are known to treat acne, but I'm not too sure about zinc sulfate. Like, I couldn't find anything about zinc sulfate in relation to acne, but I know that zinc and sulfate are good for acne. So this cleanser also contains lactic acid, which is an AHA, but as I mentioned, AHA in a cleanser is not gonna give you any exfoliation, okay? So an AHA in a cleanser only works as a humectant because AHAs are water soluble, and so they're also humectants, so you don't have to worry about, you know, additional exfoliation from this cleanser. So I would say that the texture of this cleanser is pretty similar to the La Roche-Posay one. Most likely because both of them contains SLES, but I would say that this one has a better texture. Like, I like this one a lot better. It foams better and it feels smoother on my skin, you know. It has a lighter texture as well. It comes out like a diluted gel texture. I'm not sure if you can see. It has like a really watery gel texture. After cleansing, this doesn't leave my skin feeling dry at all, and I know it because after cleansing I can like walk around my house, you know, pack my bag, pack my gym bag, prepare my clothes for the next day, and you know, I don't find myself like rushing to my moisturizer and like slapping moisturizer on my skin, so I know that this doesn't dry out my skin. And yeah, I think it's awesome. I've been using it. It also claims to have this DAF complex, which I'm not sure what it is from the ingredient list, but supposedly it helps to raise your skin's tolerance, and it also helps to unclog pores. So based on that, I really like it. After using this, I do feel like my skin, you know, I've stopped breaking out, hopefully stop breaking out, and I do like how it feels on my skin and everything, which is why it is my current go-to. It does contain fragrance though, but it is the very last ingredient, so again I made a judgment call. Fragrance being the last ingredient just means that, you know, you're probably only getting like a tiny drop in the whole bottle, so it's not gonna dry out your skin, you know. So yeah, the pros of this cleanser is it provides a gentle cleansing to my skin. Oh yeah, and it's also a makeup remover, so if you have light makeup on, you don't have to double cleanse. In fact, double cleansing is apparently not necessary. If you need to double cleanse, it just means that your makeup is way too thick and it's probably clogging your pores. So take note of that. Double cleansing is not necessary, even though I still do it because, you know, I do use a lot of makeup. And the con of this cleanser is it smells kind of weird. I'm not sure what it is, but it just reminds me of like hospitals or like a science lab. But you'll get used to it, which I did, and now the smell doesn't bother me anymore. Okay, so for the last cleanser, I don't have it with me right now because I actually sewed it away. It is the only cleanser in this video that I have not tried and will probably not try. So you would have seen this cleanser if you watched my Korea beauty haul, because I mentioned it there. I bought it when I was in Korea, and it is the, what is it called? It is the CosRx Low pH First Cleansing Milk Gel. So I got it simply because it has low pH on it. When I was in Korea, I was still kind of clueless about ingredients, so I just bought it based on that. But then when I came back, I looked at the ingredients, I was like, no, I'm not gonna use this. So first up, this cleanser has a pretty big quantity of olive oil in it, and I just feel like, why would you want olive oil on your skin? A lot of people feel like you need oil to help clean makeup. You know, you have to use like an oil-based cleanser to help wash makeup, but it's actually not true, and it's unnecessary. I mean, like micellar water or micellar water, however you want to call it, you know, cleanse makeup well, and it's not oil. You know, you don't need oil in your cleansers. You don't need oil to help remove your makeup. So again, oil is clogging. Moreover, heavy oils like olive oil, and this also contains castor oil. And then even the ingredients before the olive oils are just a bunch of emollients, aka ingredients that help smooth your skin texture, but at the same time emollients also has some occlusive properties, which means they also leave that film over your skin. So I mean, this is a cleanser, but where are the ingredients that will help clean your face? Someone actually commented on my Korea beauty haul video telling me that this product should be used as a makeup remover, but personally I won't even use this as a makeup remover. It just sounds like a recipe for clogged pores in a tube. So the pros of this cleanser, none. Cons is it just has a really bad formulation. My battery is flashing, which is good because I'm done with all the cleansers. So those are all the cleansers I've been testing out. So currently I'm still rotating between a few of them. You know, when I go to the gym, I like to use this. After I'm done with my gym, I put this in my gym bag, which is why this is a new one. And then I put this in my shower. Sometimes I like to use this one. And then, you know, most of the time I just like to use this, if you're interested to know. I'm actually using this as my makeup brush cleanser at the moment, and I feel like it's been doing a really great job because it also comes in a really big bottle, so it's nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and remember, this is just a guide because everyone's skin is different. Lifestyle also plays a really important role in your skincare. For example, if you work out a lot, you know, you might have to clean your face more than twice a day because you work out, or if your work requires you to stay under the sun for a really long time, you know, all these will affect your skincare. So this is just a guide. So yeah, if you have a favorite cleanser, please let me know. I'm still interested to try out more cleansers, and let me know if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of these sort of like a massive reviews. I am planning to do one on sunscreen, so you can look forward to that. But for right now, we are done with this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I said that already. So yeah, with that said, I will see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye!